Metaverse seems for me like an open door to a new universe. I can go everywhere, doing a lot of stuff, having party, having fun, meeting other people for social and for work reasons. But who, and maybe I sound a little bit German now, is setting up the rules for this new universe? I haven't heard about a metaverse government now, did you? How do we know how to behave in the metaverse and who protects us from, let's say, fraud, theft, insults or any other harm? Someone who thinks about this is Katerina. You're developing training and you're also coaching people on the topic of data privacy and awareness. What are your thoughts on this?
It's that there's an extreme processing of personal data. We're just surrounded with technology. Some 30 years ago, computers mainstreamed into our households. 20 years ago, the internet overtook our households, and some 10 years ago, smartphones. And now we're just standing here in the metaverse and just hanging out and talking about this. And while we're standing here and talking about it, a lot of personal data is being processed.
But what can happen to me in the metaverse, Katerina? I'm just digital here. No one can really hurt me.
Think of it as in the physical world is basically you're in the virtual reality. That's you physically, but digitalized in a way. If they misuse your data here, it will affect your real life. Your avatar in the metaverse can be hijacked and it can be used to buy or sell assets, engage in other inappropriate behavior.
I think we have quite a good chance that we meet here in that metaverse room, Vladimir, who can certainly tell more about metaverse as a service and the security behind.
Hi, Jürgen and Katerina. Like in the physical world, in the metaverse, you can be harmed through different malicious things happening to you. And if you not protect yourself like you do when you walk through dark streets in the night, you are always a little bit careful who's following you. And it's the same, in Web 2 or in the metaverse. You need to be careful what and who you are hanging out with. Metaverse as a service, we take care about your personal data because your personal data is hosted in a secure cloud environment companies are using, and after the session it's deleted.
So is metaverse as a service offering something like a closed club?
Yeah, you can kind of see it as a closed club where you invite only access certain experiences and meet certain people who are also invited.
Jumping back to the real world, there are data privacy and protection laws that apply to information about us. So I think this is also a question how in the future this will be adjusted for the metaverse, because it seems there's really still a lot of unknowns for the metaverse and it really needs to be also a safe space.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Absolutely. You can use it to do good, like in prevention, to prevent certain sickness or diseases. But on the other hand, you can be doing this to cause harm.
I mean, it's good there's laws that companies take care of personal data and we know how it's processed. But it's also up to us as a personal choice to really be aware what we share, how we share it.
Katerina, let's switch over from our avatars to have a real coffee. Nice idea?
Perfect.
It's quite good to have a coffee in the good physical world.
It's nice to see you live.
So how can we make things work in a digital world, which are quite complicated already in the physical world?
I would say that's why training and awareness of data privacy is very important. For example, do you have your wallet with you?
Sure, my wallet is in my mobile.
Do you have a non-digital wallet? Do you have an analog wallet like we used to have?
Sure, as well. One sec. Here we are.
So you still have it?
Yep.
That's full of personal data. You have your ID card there, you have your credit card there.
Driving license.
Driving license, that's full of personal data. How would you feel, let's just cover that up. How would you feel if you lost that?
I'd feel pretty lost.
And if you lose all that personal data and somebody can find it, it can be misused. It can be, somebody can maybe buy something anything can happen, right? So if you feel like this about your wallet in the analog and physical world, transfer this into the digital world and think about your personal data in the digital world like that.